Hello and welcome to Earth Echoes with Amber Fields. It's a beautiful morning here, and today I would like to read another piece by Jason Gray titled Brought Through It. They say that God will not bring you to it and not bring you through it. Those words sound simple, maybe even cliche, until you have lived them. Until you have stood at the edge of yourself, hands trembling, heart breaking, unsure if the next step forward will lead you to freedom or to a deeper kind of fall. Until you have watched everything you thought you needed burn down before your eyes, only to find that what you lost was not destruction, it was clearing. Clearing for something greater, something divine, something right on time. Divine timing does not bend to the clock. It does not obey our calendars or our impatience. It moves through us like an unseen current, rearranging every detail, every heartbreak, every delay, every impossible detour into the precise alignment required for a miracle to unfold. And rest assured, miracles do unfold. Not just in scriptures or in ancient tales, but right here in this messy, modern, beautiful life. The single mother or father who swore they could not make it, yet somehow did. The addict who found sobriety and recovery after years of being lost in the dark. The broken-hearted soul who thought they would never love again, only to discover love in their own reflection. The person who was told, "It's over," only to rise again from the ashes, stronger than before. These are modern miracles, not the kind that part sees, but the kind that part souls. The greatest miracle is not what happens to you. It is what happens within you. The fire that does not die. Life will test your faith, not to destroy it, but to purify it. Every loss, every rejection, every heartbreak, each one strips away another layer of illusion, leaving only what is real. What is real is this: you are much stronger than you think. You are guided even when you cannot see the way. You are never abandoned, even in your darkest hour. God does not lead you into storms to drown you. God brings you there to teach you that you can walk on water. Hope is the fire that keeps burning even when the world tries to pour rain on it. Dreams are the echoes of the future, calling you forward. Resilience is the language of the divine, a whisper that says, "Keep going." Every time you thought you were finished, you were not. Every time you thought you had failed, you had not. Every time you thought you were forgotten, you were being prepared. Prepared for the moment when everything that once broke you becomes the very thing that builds you. The rhythm of divine timing. Sometimes it is not that your dream was denied. It is that it was delayed until you were ready to hold it. Sometimes the door did not open because it would have crushed you if it did. Sometimes the heartbreak was not punishment. It was a redirection, and sometimes the miracle is not the thing you receive, but the strength you found while waiting. The truth is, divine timing is rarely comfortable, but is always perfect. It rearranges what you think you want until it aligns with what your soul truly needs. Every no is sacred. Every pause is protection. Every breakdown is calibration. There is a reason you survived what you did. There is a reason you're still here reading this now. It is because the story is not over, and deep down you know it. What it means to be human. To live is to experience the full spectrum, loss and love, heartbreak and healing, failure and triumph, tears and laughter. It is all part of the same divine masterpiece. You cannot know joy without pain. You cannot taste victory without loss. You cannot know light until you have met the dark. Every emotion you have ever felt has been a brushstroke on the canvas of your becoming, and still, even through all of it, you wake up. You try again. You love again. You believe again. That is the miracle. That is the fire that no darkness can extinguish. Through it all, when life feels unbearable, remember that you have already survived every worst day you have ever had. You did not come this far to stop now. Hold the vision. Trust the timing. Keep your faith not in what you can see, but in what you know deep down to be true, that God does not abandon its own creation, that you were chosen for this moment, that the same hand that brought you to the fire will lead you through it. You were never meant to just go through life. You were meant to grow through it. Someday, when the pieces align, you will look back on the storms that almost broke you, and you will realize they were never storms at all. They were baptisms. They were awakenings. They were miracles in disguise. You were brought to it. You will be brought through it. And when you emerge, not the same, but transformed, you will finally understand why the fire was never meant to burn you. It was meant to reveal you. Jason Gray. That piece contains such beautiful truths, and oftentimes in life, I've definitely struggled to accept the timing of things and to not become impatient with the plan that I think should be unfolding. But as I've grown older and experienced more, I've definitely found the wisdom more and more to be able to trust the universe's timing and God's timing, because ultimately I can look back on things in life that at the time I thought were horrible and wished had never happened and thought truly they should not be happening. I look back at those now and realize how they redirected my life or taught me things that changed me into a better person. So, yeah, as hard as it can get, it's so valuable if we can learn what we're supposed to and trust in something bigger than ourselves, because at the time it may be hard to see, but ultimately we're being shown things and the universe is revealing greater truths to us that perhaps could not have been revealed any other way. So I thank you for being with me this morning, and I hope you have a beautiful day.